Hello guys, welcome back
Welcome
to the show.
I'm gonna let Steven take over for this one.
Oh shit, I don't have anything to say.
Go ahead and say it, Steven.
I don't have, so we're fighting some plant people right now.
I like how goofy they are.
My name is Steven.
It is.
I'm a little tired if you guys can't tell.
What time did you go to bed?
No, I went to bed at a regular time. I've just had a really busy week.
Oh.
And at one point I had to, go to the hospital.
Really?
Not for myself.
Oh.
For my girlfriend.
Oh, really?
She had an emergency, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And so, but I had to get up at like 3 a.m. and I stayed up all morning and I was like,
Yeah.
I think I still haven't recovered from that.
Oh. Well, we didn't have to record today.
Oh, no. I'm perfectly fine recording. I'm just a little sleepy.
No, we couldn't. We didn't. We shouldn't have.
No, Nick, no. No, we shouldn't have. We shouldn't have. Why did you let me do this to you?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
I'm fine. I'm just a little sleepy, that's all.
How was your day?
Really? Is this what we're gonna do this episode? Is it because I didn't talk much last episode?
It's because I ranted and raved. I ranted and raved. I ranted and raved in the last episode, and I don't want people to think. Aiden commented on one of the videos and said, like, wow, somebody's controlling the conversation,
What
and
a
I'm
butthole.
like, what?
I said, what a butthole.
Oh yeah, well, and it just now I'm all self-conscious about how much I talk.
Don't worry about it. I actually was sort of just getting into a rhythm, and I think I was just letting you talk, and then you forced me into the spotlight, and I'm like, I'm still in the rhythm.
The rhythm and the rhyme.
Yeah, the rhythm and the rhyme.
The rhythm of what though?
I don't know.
Me
I was
talking?
just letting you talk, and I was just listening, because I like listening to you talk. But I don't know, dude. Fucking. What's a event that's happening right now?
Currently?
Yeah, currently. Nick, talk about the Battlefield review. I've never seen it. I wish I could see it.
It's
because I like Battlefield.
I'm not the person to talk about it because I don't like Battlefield.
I know you don't like Battlefield. What happens? It's World War II.
It's World War II.
That's cool. That's never been done before.
Especially not Battlefield.
Especially not recently.
I don't think it looks very interesting, but that's just because they didn't really talk about much at all. So what am I supposed to be excited about?
I've got something to talk about.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying that it's gonna be bad or anything, but I just.
Yeah, I mean, I think that just because I like Battlefield. But anyways, I was gonna say, speaking of Battlefront, not Field,
yes.
But so yeah, did you hear what's happening over there?
No.
Apparently, so you know how it kind of sold like not as much as they were expecting. You know? They had the whole microtransaction like fiasco going on, and so they removed them all from the game. You know how that dealio went down.
Yeah.
Basically, somebody leaked, saying like, "Oh shit, EA has decided they're taking it for a loss, and they're just gonna ditch the game." Like they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna do DLCs, we're gonna do all this stuff," and apparently they're like, "Yeah, they're gonna ditch it."
Really?
Yeah.
Like, how do they come to that conclusion?
Well, I mean, obviously it's just a leak.
Well,
so
you
have to take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah, fake news.
It could not.
All that.
It could not happen. But basically, when the game first came out, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna release lots and lots of content," but they've spent the last 5 months in damage control.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just fixing shit, damage control, right? And so now, after all the damage control, people are like, "Yeah, dude, we haven't gotten any content." Bubble, big Bubs.
Do you remember Bubba?
I mean, do you want to talk about him?
No.
Okay, Bubba was just someone we knew.
Yeah. He would put on a glove during recess,
and he's like, "This is my
Bubba
glove,"
and he would catch footballs, but he would always fall over when he caught footballs. Yeah.
Wait, he did the glove thing?
Yeah, he would always like dive, like when he clearly didn't need to dive. And then he would like, yeah, and then he would like get up and fuck. He would like get up and he'd be like,
"Fuck talking about,
man.
Fuck talking about Battlefront. Stupid, that game's fucked up. Let's talk about like
Bubba.
Talk about middle school stories.
No, I mean I don't know.
Or just school stories.
I don't know middle school stories. Because we were pieces of shit during middle school. So
middle school. I look back on my middle school years and regret.
Oh yeah,
like
full
high school
regret,
years.
With regret
I mean,
classes.
I only regret like the first 2 years of high school because then I got cool after that. Like sophomore year,
yeah,
senior
Steven
year, I
was
cool.
super
cool.
shitty. I hated him.
I wasn't
Everyone
shitty. I was
him.
just. I had
In
a
fact,
really
he should have
phase.
just killed himself.
No, dude. No.
No.
I had an awkward phase, and then I
Yeah,
got out
I
of
know.
it. Then I'm much better.
Yeah, I know, dude.
But I feel
I loved it when you were awkward though.
I feel like it needed that.
It was hot.
I feel like it needed my awkward phase because I wouldn't be who I am today had I not gone through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You didn't go through anything like that, Nick. I don't think.
I
You were always
don't
you.
know. Yeah. Well, no, not necessarily.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, Nick. Tell me your deepest, darkest secrets. Share them with me.
When I was 10 years old, I came across a wizard in a forest.
And he said, "Son, you can suck my left nipple, but only if you slap the right one."
Exactly.
And you're like, "All right." You're like, "Okay."
No, when we were in middle school, we were a really big piece of shit. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, I'm not collecting everything so that we can move this along, but I will be collecting it in my free time. Because this isn't like a totally original guide or anything, you know. So, in case you're worried about that, just don't worry about it. We will 100% this
Please
game.
don't worry about it.
But so, I just, when we were in middle school, we were sacks of shit. Very big sacks of shit.
Yeah,
we were assholes.
No one liked us.
Everyone, no one liked us.
Everyone thought we were mean.
Because we were, dude.
We were in a group of mean people. Like,
yeah, we were mean to each other.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like behind each other's backs.
Yeah, one person would like leave the lunch table, and then everyone else would just talk shit about the person. Yeah,
exactly.
That was the kind of people we were. We were just really shitty people.
Yeah.
Luckily, we got a lot better in high school. We were like, a lot of people actually liked us in high school.
Well, see,
because we got so much better.
And so that's the deal, right? Like that's the dealio that I stopped hanging out with you and Dalton and Kyle and Oreo and stuff like that.
I should say that me and Nick broke off from the group like one at a time. Like Nick broke off first, and then I think I broke off a couple months later. Yeah,
because I had stopped hanging out with them kind of towards the end of 8th grade, and then into high school, it was like I didn't even know who these people were.
Oh yeah, after freshman year of high school, I was like,
everyone started calling you Stu, and I was like, what?
Yeah, and I was like, nope.
I might bleep that out.
Okay.
But wow. Okay, we just didn't. They were doing off different things.
Let's just say our friends. Our friends were
no. I mean, I'm gonna bleep out the thing that I said about what they were doing. Lag. This is, by the way, by most people to be considered the best level in this game. It's not my favorite level.
Fort?
It's called Treetops. Yeah, and you'll see why. But yeah, so we stopped hanging out with them. Long story short, point is, in high school, I realized I wanted a girlfriend, and I wanted.
The way we were acting was not gonna get us there.
Yeah,
it was getting us there. Nowhere fast.
I had longer hair than I have now.
Me too, and yours looked good, but mine looked terrible because I didn't wash my hair.
Well, it looked terrible at the time. I think it looked terrible, but and then I dressed in like all black. Because I just had a bunch of black clothes because I didn't want to stand out
like school shooters.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say we didn't, but we basically looked like.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So, I mean, you're not wrong, but so then I changed that about myself, right? Like I used to get picked on a lot, and it wasn't this sort of like, oh, I got picked on. It was like I hated everyone. Oh, these guys are creepy.
Oh god, yeah, you're right. Little troglodytes.
Yeah. That was me. I was like, get out of here! Yeah. I hated everyone because I got picked on and stuff. And so what I did was I started wearing clothes that fit me. They weren't baggy. I started wearing other colors. I cut my hair, and I started being nice to people. And Lyle was like, "Oh, good job, Nick!" And then people started to like me. Long story short, I got a bunch of girlfriends. And it was because I was really outgoing and charismatic. I got into magic, like card magic and stuff.
To help play some Magic the Gathering.
I did play Magic the Gathering at one point, but I dropped it pretty quickly because of Aiden. But he was always like, my life drain deck, and I was like, fuck you. Yeah. But so
it was unfun.
Yeah. But so Aiden, we love you. The funny thing is that I'm not necessarily like that now, but that helped shape sort of who I wanted to be, right? Like the magic really helped because I was just approaching random people and like, hey, let me show you a magic trick, and they'd be like, oh, that's cool, and I would walk down the hall and people would be like, hey, like people who I used to hate, they'd be like, hey, Nick, what's going on? I'd be like, what's up, homie, and stuff like that. And I wasn't like actual friends with these people, but like we were all acquaintance, and no one picked on me in high school, like past
Yeah, same.
Freshman year.
Same for me.
I was just friends with everybody.
Exactly, same for me. Past freshman year, I didn't get picked on at all. And then everything else was just like... I remember senior year, a lot of people actually liked me that didn't care for me originally.
Exactly, exactly. And so I think that that's sort of just how that happened, you know? I don't want to get into like all the details.
No, we don't have to get into the nitty-gritty, but I was actually going to mention something. I actually didn't read an article. I saw a video about how people who go through something like maybe some slight hardship or kind of like awkward phases, things like that in adolescence, tend to like grow up to be better people.
Well, it's because they understand. Here's my thing. I don't agree with the way that people approach bullying, right? Because bullying is obviously...
What do you disagree with?
Bullying is obviously a problem, but we're approaching it incorrectly. Because what we need to be doing is addressing the people who are being bullied, not the bullies. Because guess what? They're bullies, and they're not going to change.
Yeah,
and
never gonna stop.
The reason that they're bullies is
look
because...
at that guy, he's a bully.
Exactly. The reason that they're bullies has nothing to do with, you know, the fact that we need to... you know, reapproach how we handle bullies. They have shitty parents who teach them that bullying other people is okay.
And you can't just get rid of shitty
exactly,
parents.
and you can't get rid of shitty parents. You're always going to have shitty
parents. Yeah.
And so I'm itching my eyeball. And so what we need to do is start instead giving the recipients of the bullying the tools to deal with being bullied, right? And that, for me, that tool. I wish someone would have told me, you know, however many years beforehand, hey, Nick, people are bullying you because of the way you act, because you're very mean and not likable and not approachable, and you dress in all black, and your clothes are very baggy, and you have long hair, so you're an easy target, and you need to make a decision. Either A, change the way that you readjust yourself so that people like you more, or... understand that this is the way people react. Because guess what? It doesn't change when you become an adult. People still act weird when you are a man with long hair. People still
Unless you're like a big hunky Thor looking guy.
Yeah, people are still gonna act weird if you're dressed in all black baggy clothes. They're still gonna think that you're gonna shoot up their school. And so, as an adult, people aren't gonna go, it's okay, come talk. You know, obviously you should talk. If you ever need to talk to anybody, go talk to someone. But no one's going to do that when you're an adult. You have to deal with it yourself. And I think that that's what we should be doing, is sort of teaching these kids, hey, it's okay, because like everyone gets bullied. Even the bullies get bullied sometimes. And
by their parents, with their fists.
Yeah, exactly. And so, you know what, it's totally normal. And there's other people who are getting bullied. And if you don't want to be bullied, the harsh reality is that you're going to have to change the way the bullies perceive you. Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to change yourself and your core beliefs or anything. You don't need to be popular. You don't
just
need
don't
to...
be a weirdo.
Yeah, just don't be a weirdo. Like I've said before, if you walk up to me and you're like,
"Hey Nick, how are you today?"
I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm not going to be mean, but I'm going to be uncomfortable, and you can't blame me for being uncomfortable, right? Just like if I walked up to you and put my arm around you and pinched your nipple and said, "What's up, bro?" You would be pretty uncomfortable,
the left
right?
one or the right one?
The right one.
Okay, well then, yeah, I'd be a little uncomfortable.
Exactly, yeah. And so, that's what I got to say about that.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. Next time on Totally Original Let's Play, I swear to God, I'm going to talk less.
No, dude. I like this dynamic.
And so, yeah. Anyways, let us know down in the comments below if you got bullied, and if you did, how you coped with that. Because I'd be interested to hear. Anyways,
Goodbye!
click on the left to watch the next video in this series once it's uploaded.
Click on the right to watch another game that we played if you like this.
Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified when we upload new videos.
And I told him, no, that's please.